car cloning. Authorities call it identity theft on wheels. Thieves copy a vehicle identification number, a VIN number, from one car and slap it onto a stolen car to cover their tracks. Then they sell the car, leaving consumers without a car or their money. NBC5's Kim Vadas explains why the FBI is now focusing on this crime.
It's a lucrative scam. These high-end stolen SUVs all just confiscated by police from innocent victims because they were cloned.
We're out the cash value of the car. I mean, that's a lot of money, and there's absolutely no recourse we have.
Mark Lagoa and his father, who owned Cafe Iberico in Chicago, were scammed by a customer, selling them this 2005 Yukon Denali for a real deal, $22,000. But it was stolen, then cloned to look legal, so only a trained eye may notice.
We went online, we ran the VIN number to see if there was any theft on the title, sent the paperwork down to the Secretary of State. The title came back, everything was fine.
Until 9 months later, when police showed up and took it.
You try to do your due diligence here and try to prevent stuff like this from happening, but it seems as if you could have done to prevent this.
It is out of control.
So bad, the Kane Cook Auto Theft Task Force has now made tracking cloned vehicles top priority.
You're going to get a VIN number from a legitimate vehicle. They steal an identical vehicle. They make some counterfeit documents, a counterfeit VIN plate, put it on there, on the stolen vehicle, and then put that car out for sale.
This is actually a vehicle's fingerprint.
And like a fingerprint, each car should only have one VIN number. That's why officials say cloning is such a problem. Cars are not supposed to have twins.
The evolution of what people do to disguise a stolen car has evolved.
Ready for the pulpit?
The National Insurance Crime Bureau works with police. It's estimated 250,000 or 1 in 5 stolen vehicles are cloned and resold for big money at a big cost to all consumers.
The industry figures that it adds about $200 to $300 a year to a household's insurance costs.
Thieves target the most expensive and the most desirable, usually Escalades, BMWs, and Hummers. Authorities say the biggest obstacle in cracking down is that cloning is extremely lucrative and extremely difficult, if not impossible, to detect. In Lagoa's case, his Denali had been stolen from Florida. The theft masked by a legitimate VIN number lifted from a similar SUV in Colorado and sold to him with clean title in Illinois.
Organized groups of criminals are realizing how easy it is to steal a vehicle in one state and retitle it in another state with clear title.
But the FBI is even more alarmed this could become a tool for terrorists. In both the Oklahoma City bombing and the 1993 attack on the World Trade Center, the suspects were in part caught by tracing the VIN numbers from the vehicles used in the plots.
If terrorists ever started using this technique, it could really cause problems for law enforcement. When we go up to the scene and start running the VIN on these vehicles, it's not going to be traceable.
Now the FBI is pushing for more federal money for a national database to track vehicles and prevent cloning. Right now, only 9 states are online to share title information. 5 more are in the process. Illinois is not one of them. The Secretary of State's office says it will cost millions.
In terms of priorities, it's something we're very interested in, but the money at this point is a big issue.
There are some things to protect you.
Police say if all the VIN numbers on the vehicle don't match or if one is missing, you have to question why.
If you look for those kinds of things, you're going to see that there's something funny about this car. That's the car to walk away from.
Kim Vadas, NBC5 News.
Thanks to Kim. If you are buying a used car, there are some private companies that do offer title and VIN searches for a fee. For a list, you can log on to our website at NBC5.com.
Tonight in Health Watch, the